Hey y'all, welcome back to Does Green Mean Go? Just sitting here getting all floated and not really doing too much. So figure we'll go over the point standings and how the playoff picture looks right now before Dover, and then towards the end we'll go over and talk about the average finishes and who to watch for at Dover. I hope you guys enjoy. So right now we got Willie B in first. He's locked in. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Playoff picture. There we go. So as it sits right now, Kyle Larson would be in first. It doesn't tell me by how many points though. Yeah, so the only drivers, we only have 4 spots open. That's crazy out of 16. So we've had 12 winners this year. I'm not going to go down the whole list because I'm sure you guys already know. I do find it amazing though that how the season started and Seabell was just dominating, and then it was kind of Penske and Hendrick was winning a bunch, and now the tides seem to have turned. I know we're on a bunch of road courses, but the tides seem to have turned. But we have Tyler Reddick, who's 149 points out, or he's in. Sorry, 149 to the good. So I don't see how he would miss out on the playoffs, but a couple bad races, at Dover, Daytona. We still got Daytona and I believe another road course. So we have Chris Buescher. He's 34 to the good. I would imagine another good race there. Alex Bowman, who's plus 32. I think he's been just on a little bit of a tear though with that top 10 in Chicago. I'm not sure what he was racing for, like 20th in Sonoma. I wasn't able to watch the race. All I could do was listen. And then Bubba Wallace is plus 3 with Ryan Preece minus 3. But it seemed like Ryan Preece, listening to Door Bumper Clear, he was kind of going for the race win or a better finish when Bubba was getting the stage points. So just a little bit of a different strategy there. Love it. Kyle Busch though, man, not the biggest Kyle Busch fan, but I've grown to like him over the years. And you seem to do that with people that you always see winning, like Jimmy Johnson, and you just want to see him win a few more times, win every once in a while. Just like Jimmy, I would love to see Jimmy go back out there and win, and I would love to see RCR get back up there, and it kind of goes to that tier status that I'm not fully understanding, I guess. I made a video last weekend about it, and just kind of curious on what RCR could do to fix this. AJ though, 50 points in the negative. That's not bad, because I want to say, yeah, it was last year, and I don't think that 16 car was even close. Ty Gibbs, 60 to the negative. I don't really see him making it unless if he wins somehow. But Eric Jones and those guys only 68 points back. Dover might be one to watch him for. We got Michael McDowell, who's minus 70. We got John Hunter Nemechek, who's 85, and then Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who's minus 91. So yeah, I don't think these guys they're in a must-win scenario, and we still got Daytona coming up. Let's go take a gander at the schedule real quick. We got Dover, we got Indy. I think that could be, we watched Paul Menard win at Indy, so that's kind of up in the air. We have Iowa Speedway. Kyle Busch won at Iowa before. We have Watkins Glen. The Glen, I love that track. I like Sonoma and Watkins Glen. And don't get me wrong, I like road courses. I think that a lot of people want to talk about how many road courses we should have or shouldn't have. I think the sweet spot's around 4 or 5. I think 6 might be a little too many. But I do like how diverse the schedule is. And if we were old school point racing, I think you would actually get to see the best overall talent win the championship every year. That's all I'm going to say about the points. So we're talking new point standings. I would love to actually see their 2 or 3 dirt races on actual dirt tracks, not just Bristol, because Bristol to me is a great track and I don't think they have to add dirt to it. But I was just watching the dirt race from like 3 years ago where Darrell Waltrip and Clint Bowyer was in the booth, and I thought they did a bang up job. I think Clint matched Darrell's energy very well, and I would have liked to see those guys together, I guess, in Darrell's youth. But I like Darrell Waltrip. We got Richmond. Just going out on a limb here and saying Denny's most likely gonna win. But you never know. Penske normally runs really well there, and that's kind of gonna line us up to see who's gonna be fast at Phoenix. So watch Richmond to figure out who's most likely gonna be, if they make it to the Final Four, see who's gonna be fast at Phoenix. And then we have Daytona, and then the playoffs start. I do like the playoff schedule as well, but we'll get into that. So we only have 5 races to go, and then the playoffs start. I do like this this bracket system as well. The middle of the year or going into the playoffs for $1 million. I think it's awesome. I think it should be more money though. I think 10 million would be the magical number because of inflation. I'm sure the teams would agree. All right, close that ad. Let's go and take a gander on seeing who is fast here at Dover. So it looks like I'm on Driver's Average, I guess is the website. Ross Chastain has a 5.7 over the last 3 races. What was his worst finish? Lowest is 12th. Wow, Ross is good here. Chase Elliott, for all you Chase fans, he has a W, it says here. And what is his average finish is a 5.7 as well. So that's Alex Bowman's not bad here either with a 6.5. So that's going to help him secure that. If he can get a good run here, that's going to help him secure that playoff hope. Alex Bowman, to me, normally he's that driver that will go out and win 1 or 2 races a year, and I wouldn't be shocked if he wins here at Dover. We have Denny at a 9. Daniel Hemrick at a 9, but he's only raced here 1 start and finished 9th. Kyle Busch is a 10.7. He really needs a good run here, and I can't remember when the last time Kyle won at Dover, or if he has. But I feel like if they set that car up right and he doesn't, and I get it, but I just feel like he gets a little overexcited and overdrives the car when he gets up front, and that causes mistakes. We kind of saw that out of what's his name, the penny guy, stacking pennies. But when he gets up front, he gets a little just overexcited and just causes mistakes, and you can't be doing that. Just gotta be smooth, calm, collective, Chris Buescher is at 11.3. He's got 2 top 10s. Just kind of, he reminds me a little bit of Matt Kenseth when he just pointed to win the championship. Just a very consistent driver, and if the win is on the line, he'll go and get it done. But just a great driver. I mean, gonna keep the car clean for you. Just go out there and get her done. Top 10 them to death. Ty Gibbs is at 11.5 over the past 2 races. Don't know what happened on that other one. Let's see what happens if I hit more detail. Oh, okay, because he's only raced here twice. So 13th and a 10th. Not bad. I am kind of wondering though if the Fenway guys are going to be racing him a little bit different though after what happened at Sonoma. Ryan Blaney is at a average finish of a 12th. Josh Berry is actually impressively not bad here with an average finish of a 12th. So he, back in 2021 for Spire Motorsports, he finished 30th. Then in the 48 car, which we talked about Alex Bowman being pretty good here, he got a 10th in 2023. Actually led 3 laps. And then last year in the number 4 car for Stuart Haas, he got a 14th. Sorry, the sun's kind of coming up and it's glaring right in my eyes. So not a bad little start for him. I like it. Let's see who else is good notable. Kyle Larson here. He's got a W. Okay, 2023 he finished 32nd. Something happened to him. Says he was running though at the end of the race. But other than that, it's been back in 2019 got a W, 2021 got 2nd, 22 got 6th, last year got 2nd. So we could see some spark out of him coming back. Kevin Harvick is still on the list. Oh yeah, Corey LaJoie. There we go. I'm terrible with names. Man, Justin Haley. His average finish is 19th here. Yeah. Colleague back in 2022 he got 11th. 2023 he got 23rd, and Rick Ware Racing 23rd. Unfortunately, I think he was a little bit better off at Colleague. And I don't know if that was a good move to swap out Corey LaJoie. I felt like he really earned that number 7 car for all the years that they just weren't performing very well, and he would perform pretty well at some tracks. And I get last year he had a bunch of bad luck, and we all talked about him. And that was mainly just because when he gets up front, he gets overexcited. And I think that's something though that you can break if you could just go down to the lower series and get that W. You got to win every once in a while. And I don't think he's won at all in the top 3 series. So let's move this over here a little bit. So I think that would have calmed a lot of that down. But the guy who really needs a good run is Brad Keselowski. His average finish here is 19.3. Let's go into details on this. Last year, 30th. That sounds about normal for Brad right now. 2023 is 8th. So it's just a up and down. You got 30th, 8th, 20th, 16th, 8th, 9th, 11th. It's very wishy-washy and not very consistent. I want to say he got caught up in a wreck, which it doesn't seem like it. Whether he qualifies good or bad, trouble just finds him, and that's just how the year's been for him, unfortunately. William Byron, 19.7. Yeah, 33rd, 4th, 22nd, 4th. So you could look for Willie B to either get a top 5 or run in the back. Who else was on our list? I'm kind of close to the bubble. Bubba Wallace. 32nd last year, 12th, 16th, 11th back in 2021. That's his 4 races for 23-11. So it's kind of looking for a top 15. Just maybe get some stage points, and I think it's gonna be a slugger for that last position if we don't see a new winner. But I do believe we're gonna get a new winner, whether it be Alex Bowman or any of those guys. Bubba Wallace could go and throw down maybe at Richmond or Daytona. You can't leave out Brad, especially at Daytona. Kyle Busch, Michael McDowell, those Fords are really fast. Or I'm sorry, he's driving a Chevy. But yeah, I predict at least one more winner for this year. So that means only three guys are getting in on points, which is probably going to be Tyler Reddick, Alex Bowman, and Chris Buescher. Well, I think, I don't know, I could ramble on here all day long. If you have watched the whole video, hit the like button, subscribe. I appreciate it. Enjoying this morning, sipping on some water, and just getting offloaded. So I enjoy y'all just tuning in and listening to me chitter chatter. All right, well, y'all have a wonderful, great day, and take it easy out there. Love you. Bye.